So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Chiesa, spread neatly, and he's picked it up out wide.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
And he can clear it away. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Mbappe. Lobotka gets a foot in here. Chiesa. That has not gone well. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Gives it back. He can run onto that. Maldini. Bonucci. Xavi. Lovely. It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And the keeper beats it away. And it's Neymar. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Xavi. Lookman looks to get on the end of this. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Messi. Xavi. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Smalling. Oh, good spread. Not the most accurate pass. Chiesa! No, he couldn't get hold of it. Piqué with the slide tackle there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And the cross comes in. Messi. It could be... And Messi! Well, there's the clearance. And here's Messi. Neymar. Bonucci.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Xavi!
Lookman, they want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Messi. He has found the way through. And Messi! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Has a shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And he's intervened well there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And the flag has stayed. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Newcastle are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now it's Hullet. Now they can break here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Chiesa! It's loose in for the pieces. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Cannavaro. Newcastle have hit a quick-fire double here and takes the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
There will be one.
That's a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Chance here to counter. Lobotka. Pellegrini. Now it's Chiesa. Oh, good read. And the first half is done. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Newcastle in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And he's picked out the run. Shot could be on. And he's there to get it away. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And that has put paid to that. Busquets is always scanning the pitch for targets. Neymar gets flagged offside. Puyol, and he's forced to go back. Bale played into space, and that has been cut short. Now, can they get him away? No, it's come to nothing. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Nice clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
It's Bale! Gareth glittering Bale! About as smooth as it gets. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He's going to be disappointed with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
He's had a shot! Yes! Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Messi! He's put it wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Substitution in progress.
Nice choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And it's Bale. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lookman tries to pass it through. No, that's been intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lobotka, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And there's green grass ahead of him. Faced the chance! He scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Bale. Mbappe. Neymar. It's Neymar! And somehow he kept it out.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Busquets. Camavinga. Ball played for Xavi. Passes short and sharp. He's in a good position here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Bullet. Looking for options for movement. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Bale. Nice interception, well timed. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, no question, that's a foul. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Neymar. Coming on to replace him is...
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Substitution.
It's Roberto Baggio.
Might want to be careful there.
Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Bale. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Baggio. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Bale. Mbappe! Lacking in accuracy. Vermeer. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bale. Pull it. He won't be happy with that one. Vermeer. Smalling, Lobotka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ford shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Goes for goal! Outstanding save to keep that out. Xavi. That has ended up in no man's land. Some good work on the right flank here. Baggio providing an outlet on that flank. And time is up. Newcastle can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Bale doing what he does best, just running the show.
It is now time for our special lottery.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.